Well, for more on this, we're joined by Elsadig Elsheikh, an author who's written many books about Sudan and is also the director of the Global Justice Program at the Haas Institute, UC Berkeley. Thank you so much for joining us, Elsadig. Firstly, what's your response to these latest arrests of those who were close to Omar al-Bashir?
Thank you for having me. I think this is really very good news for the Sudanese people and especially for the leadership of the Sudanese opposition on the ground by the representation of the Sudanese Professional Association and the youth movement. Was a long time demand that in order to move forward with the transition in Sudan, we need to dismantle the regime, and arresting the leadership of the National Congress Party is one of the first steps that we hope that to follow suit with other legal measures.
So, as you'll be aware, a few charges have been brought against Omar al-Bashir to do with the money, the cash that's been found at his house. But some analysts have described that as pulling the wool over protesters' eyes, considering all the other things Bashir is accused of by the International Criminal Court nonetheless. What's your take on all of this?
This is indeed correct, but I think the most important things that right now people are looking for is stability, political stability. We cannot achieve all what we need at one day or in 1 week. What we need exactly is a transition the power to a civilian rule, and this civilian government rule can put away a complete comprehensive plan for trial all the leadership of the regimes for the crime committed against humanity, against the Sudanese people, and deal with the corruption issues, and to return all Sudanese possession and money from overseas and from other countries. I think what is important for us to remember that transition is not easy. It could be very hard, but what we need to have in place is a rule of law, and new judiciary that capable of offering a fair trial for the regime and the leadership of the regime. As regarding to the ICC, yes, go ahead.
I just want to talk a little bit, just finally, about that transition forward. I mean, Omar al-Bashir has been in power for 30 years, an autocracy for a very, very long time. How likely do you think it is that Sudan can progress into a democracy, and that democracy not just be in place, but also prosper?
That's a very good question. I think, as I said it before, the transition is not going to be easy. The Sudanese people have done this transition before in our history in 1964 and 1985. And I deeply believe that we are capable and we have the capacity to do so, despite indeed the 30 years of autocracy and dictatorship. So I just received a news right now, 5 minutes ago, of the new civilian government that we will be declared tomorrow by the people of Sudan in negotiation with the military council. And in this, I see many names that are extremely capable and have the capacity and have the intellect to lead us toward the other side of safety by implementing and creating a new rule of law and writing the new constitution of Sudan to prepare the country probably in 4 years' time for free and democratic elections.
That would be a massive development that you're saying, a new civilian government to be announced tomorrow. We will keep an eye out for that. Thank you for that, though. That's Elsadig Elsheikh, the director of the Global Justice Program at Haas Institute.